عسلامة الناس الكل، مرحبا بكم مرة أخرى في شين يوتيوب Lva Academy، القناة التعليمية الموجهة لتلاميذ الإعدادي والثانوي. درسنا اليوم في اللغة الإنجليزية إن شاء الله باش يكون على Reflexive Pronouns. درس هذا موجه لتلاميذ التاسعة والأولى ثانوي. So let's begin with an introduction. The mother is making Rima a sandwich. The mother is the subject. Is making Rima what? A sandwich. The sandwich here is the object. We can say it differently. The mother is making her a sandwich. Of course, here, her is replacing Rima. Again, the mother is the subject. The sandwich is the object. Now, what if we want to say that Rima wants to make her own sandwich without the help of her mother? We can say Rima is making herself a sandwich. Here, Rima is the subject. Herself is the object, and they are both the same. Rima and herself are the same. So here the object reflects back to the subject, and this is what we call reflexive pronoun because it reflects the subject. So what is a reflexive pronoun? A reflexive pronoun is a word that reflects the subject and ends with self or selves. Here is the list of reflexive pronouns. For singular, it ends with self, like myself, yourself, himself, herself, and itself. For the plural, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. So here it ends with self, and here selves. Let's move on to the uses of reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are used as the object of the verb when the subject and object of a sentence are the same. So, when the object of the verb and the subject and object of a sentence are the same, the reflexive pronouns comes immediately after the verb for both the direct or indirect object. Let's see some examples. I burned myself while cooking the dinner. Here it is direct. So I and myself are the same. Who burned himself? I burned myself. معناتها أنا حرقت روحي، أنا قمت بالفعل. Another example. She made herself a cup of coffee. Another use of reflexive pronouns. A reflexive pronoun is used as the object of a preposition when the object is the same as the subject of the verb. So here we saw the object of the verb, here object of preposition. So the reflexive pronoun comes directly after the preposition. An example, I looked at myself in the mirror. Here the subject I is the same as myself. I and myself are the same person, and myself came right after a preposition at. Third use of reflexive pronouns. We use reflexive pronouns to emphasize a preceding noun or a pronoun. Example, I jumped through the ring of fire myself. Here we're emphasizing myself to tell that I did the action and not someone else. Of course, we can just say I jumped through the ring of fire and stop right there. But here we added a reflexive pronoun to emphasize the noun or the pronoun, which is here the I. Okay? Another use, used instead of personal pronouns. Here we can use a reflexive pronoun instead of a personal pronoun. Let's see an example. This dress would look better on someone like yourself. Here, of course, we can say this dress would look better on someone like you. So we replaced the you personal pronoun with a reflexive pronoun yourself, and both are correct. So here yourself is replacing the personal pronoun you. To better understand, let's see more examples. In the following reflexive pronoun examples, I'll be using them in 3 different ways: as direct objects, indirect objects, and objects of the preposition. First of all, direct object. First example, I hurt myself trying to fix my father's car. I hurt myself. I and myself are the same person, and here it is used as a direct object. Another example, you sent yourself another Valentine's Day card, didn't you? So here you and yourself. Jack introduced himself to his girlfriend's parents. Jack and himself. So Jack, we can replace Jack with the personal pronoun he. So I becomes myself, you, yourself, Jack or he, himself. Now let's move on to indirect object. You people need to hurry and get yourself some water before the race. So you people and yourselves. Here you is plural. So the reflexive pronoun here is yourselves. Look here. You sent yourself another Valentine. Here you is singular. So you singular becomes yourself. You plural becomes yourselves. The crowd of standby actors cheered the movie star and found themselves in awe of his grace and style. So, themselves reflects back to the crowd of standby actors. Okay? So here, plural. We can replace the crowd of standby actors by they, and they becomes themselves. Finally, object of the preposition. Susan really had to dig deep inside herself to come up with that poem. So here Susan and herself are the same person. Of course, here herself is the object of preposition. To come up with that poem. Another example, you think of yourselves pretty highly, don't you? So, you, plural, becomes yourselves. And here, yourselves is the object of the preposition of. Okay. That's all today. This is the end of our lesson. I hope it was clear enough. We'll be having another video. باش نعملو فيديو آخر فيه تمارين باش تفهموا الريزومي أكثر. أوكي، إذا كان عجبكم الفيديو ما تنساوش باش تشتركوا في القناة متاعنا على اليوتيوب at www.youtube.com/Lva Academy. You can also visit us at our platform at www.lvaacademy.com. And see you next time.